going to be our standing spine decompression sequence. Just a quick sequence to create some space in between the vertebrae and let your discs have some room. And we'll start out by taking our hands over onto the wall, walking the feet back until you're about 90 degrees. Get that nice downward facing dog shape, and you can soften the knees just so that there's space to lengthen back through your sitting bone, through your tailbone, and the pelvis can round forward slightly to create that opening through your low back. And we start to press into the hands into the wall, especially the thumb and the index finger. And then as you exhale, lengthen back through the hips. Now start to create this nice wave movement, rounding through the lower back. Draw your belly button in, and then lengthen it out. Curl and scoop your belly in, roll it back. You can feel that opening through the lower back and then lengthening. Okay, now we'll just do a little side-to-side sway with the hips to lengthen one side of your waist and then the other. And we'll walk the feet into it. Take your feet over to the left, press into your right hand. You'll feel that open all the way down the right side of your body. Back into center. Round your pelvis under, and then straighten it back, and we'll step the feet over to the other side. Pressing into the left palm of the hand, reaching back through your left sitting bone. And then let's come back into center, and lengthen again. Now we'll take the right leg back, and try to create this full body length here from my right heel up through the back line of the leg, up through the spine, through the back of the neck, down the arms, and into the thumb and the index finger. It almost feels like someone's holding onto my ankle and trying to pull it back, and I'm pressing my hands into the wall to work against that. And I'm going to start to do some work with my hip opening and closing, just a little bit of rotation. Open the hip, and then square it off. And one more time like that. Open, drop it square, lower your right leg down, curl it up, and lower it down. Now, if having the hands on the wall for this long is bothering you, you can always go into fists and press the knuckles into the wall. Definitely don't stay there if your wrists are starting to bother you. Left leg back. This is a really great way to practice Warrior 3 because you can feel the lengthening without having to worry about keeping your balance. So we start that process pressing back through the left heel, feeling that length up through the back line of the leg, the spine, the neck, and down through the arms and into the wall. Open up the left hip, point the toes to the side, and then square it down, toes to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open. Close. We'll do one more like that. And you can draw your left leg in, get a little bit longer, walk yourself up. Good, and then since we have the arms out for a really long time, let's take them behind the back. Clasp the hands into Yoga Mudra. Squeeze the pinkies together and roll the head of the arm bone back. Create that opening from the chest. But at the same time, draw your lower ribs back to make sure that your spine is long from the waist down. You might be able to draw the arms up a little bit. And we'll release, give them a nice shake. Now I'm going to switch over to this wall so I have a little more room. But this is a hanging chair pose, or hanging Utkatasana. We walk the arms up and place the fingertips onto the wall. And I'm going to start to bend my knees, slide down a little bit. It's almost like you're trying to cling to the wall with your fingertips. But put some heaviness down into your pelvis. Draw your lower belly in and feel that external rotation in your arms. You're trying to roll your triceps in toward the center and get all this wrapping around the outside of your shoulder. Keep the joint really stable and safe. And then we'll inhale, straighten all the way up. Slide the hands down into it's like a wall sphinx. Open the fingers out really wide. Press the pad of each finger down into a wall. And then we'll do a little push away. Push the forearms into the wall. Draw the heart back. Just gliding the shoulder blades together and apart. Protraction and retraction. And as you're doing this, keep your lower back long. Keep your belly pulled back so that you're not dropping into the wall. Like that. Let your arms drop down. Take them behind the back, get a little counter stretch. Round the knuckles down toward the floor. And take that breath all the way up into the chest. Really full inhale. Alright, so that was our standing decompression sequence. Thank you.